This is Carlos with Vaniscapes Drainage Solutions Experts. We're out here in this beautiful home in the Atlanta area. Uh, Previous contractor did some drainage work on this customer's house, and unfortunately, they did a pretty terrible job. And the system, within a year, showed stopped working. And as you can see, started on the asphalt. Basically, they didn't dug deep the pipe, and they didn't put enough asphalt on top of it. This section, I'm not sure why the pipe was damaged. Maybe someone backed into it, maybe they installed it wrong. There's no telling, but the pipe is exposed. We're coming up to, there's a corrugated pipe on the left hand side, and you can see they dug a new trench, but they use corrugated pipe, in which it's fine, but you have to use the double wall corrugated pipe, because if not, the single wall could crush. And as you can see at the end, it's crushed. The pipe goes up underneath the sidewalk. They did a pretty good job on the sidewalk, because they tore it down and replaced it. But this 6-inch downspout connector, they did a pretty terrible job. They use a connection used to go from a 4-inch pipe to a 6-inch pipe, and the connection itself is not solid. It is going to leak a lot of water, and I'm not sure why they put that plastic in there. So that overall, it's a terrible job. And I know the leaf collection, it's because it had a lot of room to hold leaves and it didn't really flush them. As you can see on this one, you have a 4-inch downspout, and basically they use a 3-inch connector. So how can they fix that issue? They crush the pipe, and unfortunately that's going to clog the drain eventually if leaves start to get clogged and collect there. So that they did a pretty terrible job. More pipe exposed, and overall, all around the house, they use only 3-inch connections for a 4-inch downspout. As you can see here, they didn't even put it in all the way. You can see on the left it's pretty crushed. And like I was saying, unfortunately, all the way around the house it was like this. We could have changed the connectors, in which we did with the new system, but overall the pipes were damaged, so we had to redo the system. There goes that other 6-inch downspout that they use, that connector that's not supposed to, it doesn't work for that purpose. Now, as we were digging, we found more issues. They didn't even use any glue with PVC. Now, PVC it'll hold itself together, but you need something that's going to seal the system. A lot of times when you're installing the system in the ground and moving things, or just backfilling, sometimes things move, and if you don't have a proper seal connection, then what's the purpose of installing PVC? And PVC tends to flow a lot more water faster, but if you have openings or any small area that water leaks into the ground, you're going to have tree roots or vegetation just growing into the drain system. This is our system installed, 6-inch corrugated double wall installed. We left it above ground because we have a lot of bamboo, and we just don't want the root system from the bamboo start growing into the drain. We buried the pipe maybe a foot deep, and we added about 4 to 5 inches of asphalt. As we were coming up, we had a crushed 4-inch pipe, and we used that grate to let the water out into the dirt. We're coming up into the downspout. We use proper downspout connectors. We had to cut the downspout a few inches higher since the very end of it was pretty crushed, and we were able to paint the pipe to try to match the downspout. And so overall, we did the best we can, and we always take pride into what we do. We leave a very solid system for the customer to stop having any issues. But give us a call at Venuscapes. We'll be happy to fix any damaged system. A lot of the times it requires replacing it, but give us a call. We'll be happy to take a look at your drainage issues, and yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for choosing us as your drainage solutions experts.